I haven't heard a thing. Is that a sarcastic cool? Oh. Oh, so you can just feed me intel. Perfect. Oh, I hear myself.
So will me and you be able to talk and vote? Will you be able? No, like me and you back and forth? No. Oh.
Oh,
How
jeez.
come? Oh, magic. Magic.
Are you ready?
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us again. Friday night. Three huge games tonight. Frostfire,
Possibly three huge.
Kamurocho. I'm going 3 games here tonight. I think it's gonna happen. The impossible that not a lot of people want to think about. I think it's gonna happen. But as I was saying, we want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. With these 3 huge games coming up, a lot of people to watch for on both sides. Matter of fact, um, we have some huge sleeper picks that we're gonna disclose to you here later in this pre-show, right before the games, most likely. Um, so yeah, Prof, what do you think, man? I mean, huge games here tonight. Back against the wall for Frostfire.
To be honest, it's nothing against them. I know they're a great team. I respect Frostfires. I really do. But to be down 3-1, backs against the wall. I mean, it's gonna be tough. Not many professional teams have done it, and I mean, the actual last professional team to really do it was the '04 Boston Red Sox. So let's see. Maybe history is made tonight.
Maybe it
Either
is,
way, it's
and
gonna be a good series.
I believe that as well. I mean, we had Frostfire, who in our interview with Zephyrius, who anybody watched, he pointed out anybody with eyeballs saw last night that the better team statistically, time on attack, shots on goal, hits, power play minutes, whatever it may be, anything offensive. Zeph and the boys rallied and they did it way better than Camarocho. Game 3, my apologies. Game 3, we saw Kamurocho look a little skittish. They were dumping the puck an awful lot. They didn't look to attack as much. They were playing a little bit more defensively. In my opinion, I think Frostfire coming out swinging that way and getting the first goal like seconds in, it it made them nervous. I think it scared Kamurocho. But it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. Kamurocho
Exactly.
taking Game 3. But Game 4 saw it exactly again. Frostfire coming out swinging and swinging, and they won. I mean, Frostfire is my team tonight. I truly think we're gonna see Frostfire lift the cup here at the end.
Yeah, I just can't bet against Camarocho. I just can't bet against Camarocho. I mean, they can only beat themselves at this point. That's my personal opinion. But hey, maybe Frostfire gets lucky with and gets some friendly bounces with EA. We've seen it happen. We bet. I mean, Jay, me and you played many of games together where the pucks bounce like that.
Oh,
Personally,
absolutely, yes.
so
But
let's
when
see.
you when you
Maybe
have
that's
when you
the
have a
case.
team like Frostfire who can snipe top cheddar, it's not really it's not an unlucky bounce. I mean, you have Crave Dog, you have Zephyrius, those two like like glued together. They know what they want and they know how to execute it. Those two are in one of the top duos here in this league. And I would be surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them, you know, give and go, snipe top cheddar like Crave Dog did multiple times last night or a few nights ago. And you also have the rookie Wick on the corner on right wing, who I mean, unbelievable rookie season for him. Starting with, yeah, with like 48 goals as a rookie. I mean, you don't get that enough. And Frostfire struck gold when they signed Wickstrom. And when you look at the defensive pairing of Scratch and Jetty, who Jetty being the younger brother of Zephyrius, that there's already tons and tons of chemistry that run deep with Frostfire. I I I I I'm gonna say it. I know that Frostfire is gonna take a few games here. They're gonna go down swinging if they. I would love to see them win, and I think they will win. I do think
I
they will
mean,
win.
listen, I'll agree with you, but it all depends on who Kamurocho plays in net and what version of that goalie they get. Because if they get that version of Cheech they got a couple nights ago,
They
they
will get
could
smoked.
they could easily get smoked. But I'm gonna say on the other side, if Andon makes that move and calls in Poppy, um, but I mean it all depends, and that would be a negative. But yeah, so but yeah,
I mean,
so I don't
I
know.
want to break down. I want to break down the stats here a little bit for each side. Frostfire, well, Crave Dog striking both games, 1 goal each. Both he dropped 2 apples as well in both games. Uh, you got Scratch who dropped an apple a game. Jetty dropped an apple in the second or in the fourth game. We had Wick strike once in both games as well. I mean, this front line is truly scary. You have Zephyrius who dropped a goal and an apple in both games. This front line is scary. And you can say all that you want that Kamurocho is scarier in terms of offense, but I don't know. The Frostfire team can do it all. And
Oh, I'm not doubting
if
you
they
on that.
execute it here, they're going to win it. And I know that they will.
I'm definitely not doubting their ability. I never did. I mean, the one thing about Scratch, he can be deadly. He's not just a deadly D man. He can be deadly as a forward. His ability to shoot is very sneaky, and that's one thing I like about Scratch. I always have. I just want to be completely clear about that.
Yeah,
Um, maybe they put that on him tonight. Let's see. That
yeah. And I mean, Scratch has been here before. He's been in the finals. He won the cup first season. He played
I,
with Panda on Nashville. I
I mean,
mean, you have to think that
He knows
they're
Panda's moves.
absolutely,
So
and you have to think that he's gonna come out and he's gonna punch Panda in the mouth. I mean, this is big stakes for Frostfire, and they don't want to lose. I don't think any team wants to lose here. But Scratch being the guy who's won it before, uh, I can't doubt Frostfire. I can't. They have the championship DNA on their team. I mean, you can bargain all day. Well, Panda lifted the trophy as well, but I don't know, man. Something about this Frostfire team really says to me that they're gonna lift it tonight, and I humbly believe that.
I mean, I really personally, would really hope they do win it. I would like to see a different champion because it does kind of get old seeing the same person raise the cup. But their backs are against the wall, and statistically, we all know the odds. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against the odds. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I'd love to hear what the chat has to say about this matchup. We have a poll rolling right now. Who wins Game 5? Do we think Kamurocho Dragons or do we think Frostfire Titans? If you guys want to go ahead and vote for that in the chat, we'd love to see your opinion. And Prof, if you want to break down the stats here from the past 2 games for Kamurocho, feel free.
I mean, I don't. Once I don't mind doing that. Just bear with me. Sorry, I'm just having little technical difficulties here.
No, you're good, man. We have plenty of time here on the pre-show, and it gives all the viewers more time to vote in that poll. I'm going to push that until the very end. So I'd like to see a little bit more than 6 votes, a little bit more. And we also, I mean, Panda showing up in chat talking during game 4. That where Kamurocho lost. Do you think Panda opens chat again and starts butting heads with viewers? I mean, that would be funny.
Oh, he he definitely will. That's definitely a pro panda move. I finally got the stats up. Sorry about that. A little
Oh
technical
no, you're
difficulty
fine,
here.
man.
Sorry, chat.
Have plenty of time.
That was game 3 and 4, correct? Just to make sure.
Yes, yes, it was.
Hmm. It, yeah. So for game 3, as usual, Panda had a hat trick and 1 assist. His average, did hit his average, and uh had his a .885 save percentage. Even though he looked shaky during that whole game, that's pretty good. You have to say. I mean, his movement was completely off, but I
It's
mean,
not the Chiefs that
885.
we're used to by any means.
No, exactly. um, I mean, even in that's game 2 for game 4 technically. Which I think he played much better. Let me just double check his save percentage on that one. His save percentage was .857. It was a little worse, but again, they end up losing 3-1. Both games, Frostfire scored 3 goals. So I mean,
And Frostfire cutting it close. I mean, it really makes it look like Kamurocho's not. I, it,
doing much. Like I
Frostfire.
said,
I truly think Frostfire is one of the, if not the top offensive team in terms of chemistry. And serious top 5 in points and goals in the regular season. Currently leading playoffs in goals, and I'm pretty sure assists as well. I mean, Zafirius is the guy that the rest of the squad wants to rally behind, and Acuna is going to get comfortable. He's gonna he's gonna stop a lot of shots tonight, even though game 3 had a little bit of a struggle issue. But game 4 brought it back, 944 save percentage, 1 goal allowed. I mean, you don't as a goalie, if that was me in game 3 and I let up that like goals like that were just unlucky bounces, I'd have a confidence degrader. I don't
yeah,
think I
like
would be able to go out in game 4 and perform the way Acuna did with a 944. I mean, that's crazy to me. And he's coming to play. These guys are coming
and
to
the
play.
only and the funny thing is the only goal he gave up was to Hawks, one of the best defensive men in the league that scored the goal. And if we're gonna have sleeper picks as far as people who are gonna score or to watch out for the games, Hawks would be definitely one of the men to watch out for as far as offensive wise. Hawks can snipe it from anywhere on that ice, and he can do it very sneaky. It's just he's got to be fed the puck pretty. He's just got to get fed the puck.
I
Reality.
think what you mean to say there is he needs to come out of the penalty box at the right exact time, because that's how that goal happened. Had it been a straight up push through the zone, it wouldn't have happened. I don't think so. Not with the superb blue line trap that Crossfire runs.
But if,
I
but
mean,
I mean, again, it goes back to working with your D man. If if Komodo Dragons sit there, work with the D-man, and have someone sit in front of the net. Who knows? Maybe that's their plan tonight. We don't know. We don't know their strategy. Maybe it changes around. I go ahead. I mean,
If we're
there,
on the
there,
if we're on the topic of sleeper picks here, I mean, I gotta go with Scratch. He's been a solid D man the entire season in the seasons before. I don't think I've seen this guy have one bad season. And
he
he's
really
with
hasn't.
that championship DNA, he's gonna come in and he's gonna tell everybody who Jetty specifically I'm looking towards Jetty and Wickstrom, the rookies here on this team. I mean, these are big stakes here, and I truly think Scratch is going to be able to get the point across, him and Zephyrius, that they're going to be able to get the point across that this game matters, win or lose. We're still a winning team, and I feel like that'll ease the nerves here a little bit for Jetty and Wickstrom.
Yeah, I mean, I do have to agree with you with Scratch. Like I said, I love Scratch. Scratch had played on my team last season for a little bit. But there is someone I do want to bring in and love to see who he likes, who thinks is going to be the better team and to win this. He's new to our media team and he goes by Priz. Hey Priz, tell us who you think's going to win this series and who's your for your sleeper pick.
I'm gonna go with Kamurocho. And my sleeper pick is gonna be Xeverus.
What? Why is that? Why? Why did you choose them and him specifically, Prez?
I picked Kamurocho because they're obviously the better team. They seem to rebound well against losses. No team has ever beat them 3 games in a row, so it's a tall task. And I picked Xeverus because he is the leader of the team, and everybody knows what Scratch is going to bring to the table as a leader and a former championship winner. So Xeverus needs to step up and match his energy and provide an offensive boost so that they can take at least the first game and make it a series.
Very interesting.
All righty. Well,
Um,
thank you very much for your input there, Priz. We really appreciate you coming into the booth and letting us know your picks. For all the people in the
and welcome
chat,
to the
we
team,
got
by the way.
pardon.
Sorry about. I was welcoming Prez again to the team. Sorry about that, Jay.
Oh no, you're good, man. Please, if you have to interrupt me, I'm pretty sure I've interrupted you multiple times, but um. For everybody in the chat, we got some pretty cool interviews here that we're gonna play. Um, oh, sorry, we're just gonna do the first one. This was an interview that I conducted earlier in I'm pretty sure yesterday I did it. Um, Conducted it yesterday at around the afternoon time with Zephyrius, the captain, the owner, the man of Frostfire Titans, and
The
yeah,
man, the myth, the legend.
we're gonna roll that interview for you guys so you can get some insight into Zephyrius's his mind. Sitting down with the captain, the owner of the Frostfire Titans, Zephyrius. Steph, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, hey, what's up, buddy?
First things first, I want to start out with an impressive win in Game 3. Continue the series. You, time and time again, showed that Frostfire can come out and play some great hockey. One of the first things I recognized, Crave Dog. You and Crave Dog. You were making swift give-and-go passes the entire time. and I know your friendship runs deep. I want you to take me back to those origins. Where did this all start?
Last season, season 2, I was on a different team. I was on Florida Panthers, and that ownership absolutely just crumbled, fell apart, and Panda put Crave Dog, who wasn't even on our team, as our owner. And then as I got to know him, I was like, wow, this is just one of the nicest, coolest dudes like I've ever played Chell with, and he's always just a total badass every time he steps on the ice, quick to pass, deadly shot, and he does all the little things right. And people don't really understand how great of a playmaker he is, but more importantly, how awesome he is at defense. It is so subtle. He is probably the best defensive winger I've ever played with.
Was there an analysis in between games of, I'm seeing holes in Cheech, seeing holes in this defense. We're taking zone. We're doing all the right things, but Cheech has been able to stop a lot of shots. What was one thing you saw? What were the holes you saw in Cheech's game that you just attacked so well? To
be honest with you, there was none. That's not how all season. That's not how I've approached coaching and setting our lineups and running it. For us, it was focusing on ourselves. I don't like to point the finger. I like to point my thumb. The game-winning goal was my mistake. I cut in. I went to pass up to my wing. For some reason, I got an EA pass. It went to the slot, and of course, it lands right on Panda's stick, and he gets a breakaway there. Without that, probably game goes into overtime. And honestly, with the mojo, if you watched Game 3, we dominated them 11 minutes time on attack to 3.5. So, almost doubled them on shots, like 26 to 16, something like that. So if you look at the stat sheet for especially those last 2 games, we kind of were all over them. And it's easy to look at and go, well, the Dragons are the best team, and they definitely were through the regular season. But if you take a look at what we had to go through to get here, we went through the Numi Dordiks. They were as good a team as any, probably labeled to go to the finals. We took them out in 7 games. Then you get Alaska, a great team with the best goalie, hands down, in Scuba Steve. And we come out and we take it to another Game 7. For us being down, we're no strangers to being underdogs, and we knew that no matter what happened Game 3, that we were going to be able to come back and get one for sure Game 4. We were all confident. We weren't stressing, and honestly, we weren't worried about what they were doing. We were worried about what we had to do to be successful.
Continuing about Panda. He had some interesting things to say about you in this interview with Frost.
I'd love to hear it.
He had some interesting things to say about the team. He said that he doesn't think there's going to be a Game 6 or Game 7. What do you say to that?
It's interesting. There's a difference between confidence and hubris, right? I'm really confident in my guys because of the way that we've struggled together, grew together, and pushed forward together as a team all season long. We all fight for each other. So for us, I think the most important thing here is that we, again, take it one game at a time. I'm not looking at Game 5, 6, 7. Let their hubris be their downfall, and we just push forward and do what we know we have to do and make this a juicy series for sure.
Absolutely. The blue line trap.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about the Frostfire team. It's such an effective way to really play some defense, and you guys have shown that you can use it to an effective way. How did you implement the blue line trap, and how often did you guys practice it to really become what I would say masters at the blue line trap?
So it started last season with me and Crave Dog kind of preaching that to Booyah, who never gets any credit. He's honestly just, he deserves the A on his jersey for his ability to keep growing and keep learning. And it was me, him, and Crave Dog who kind of started that. I would say about midway through the season, I had a team meeting, and it wasn't mandatory, but a lot of people showed up, and I just went through all the plays where we weren't trapping and went through all the plays where we were and showed all of the opportunities that came from that, along with some advanced analytics that showed how we needed to, step things up. And once I did that, The guys really started to buy in, and from there, it was a full team game. No matter what lineup we rolled, everybody was preaching trap, trap, trap. Scratch has been an unhealthy Scratch. First round pick, top D man in this league. He preaches it constantly, almost more than me now at this point. So for us, it's just about making sure we maintain the correct amount of pressure, but also clogging up the neutral zone, making it hard for them to get into our zone.
Back to Acuna, having to face Panda, in the finals for the Cup. Do you think that Acuna has been able to read that short side pretty effectively here in the later games of the series?
A lot of people, are quick to say to Panda, like, it's all you do is skate in and short side. The reality is he does it well. He does it better than anyone that I've seen in recent years. He's not really flashy. He doesn't really come in with a lot of great skating skill. He doesn't throw the body. He's not that great defensively. He's slightly above average. He's got that dangerous shot, and he's good at getting in the zone and getting it out. He doesn't do anything else crazy, and once he knows that he has that chance and people start to pick on him, he makes a quick pass across to someone wide open. That's what happened to us game 1, and that's what happened to us game 2. We overcompensated for Panda instead of just making it in general harder to get in our zone. So as far as Acuna goes, does he do a good job? Yeah, he does as good as any goalie in the league could do against a method of scoring that is high success rate. But some are going to go in. He's just going to keep fighting through them, and nothing's going to stop us or him, from doing what we have to do. We can't overcompensate. It's not just Panda. He's got a lot of other good players on their team that could be sneaky good. So it's about just adjusting as a full team, not just for one player, as good as he may be. I can't praise my guys enough. I'm not an easy coach, and they've bought in, and we wouldn't be here without any of those guys. I mean, like I said, Scratch, not a chance without him. Primetime and Booyah, they've been absolute studs back on the back end, and Booyah in particular has just gotten so good over the course of the season. I don't think people realize how good he is. Again, he's another guy that I think people would, if they actually watched any of these games, other than the fact like bad plays, a loss here and there, that happens to everybody. But if you were to watch his gameplay, I think you'd see he's become a top elite blue liner in this league for sure. And he does everything right, and he just keeps progressing his game. So all of these players, Wick as well, he's got full untapped potential. I mean, I think Wick is going to be an elite forward for many years to come, if he continues to play in leagues. So there are I wouldn't be able to be any of the player that I am without the supporting cast and without the team around. So we win and lose as a team. We say it every time. Let me finalize with this. Anybody who watched those games, who has eyeballs, who isn't just biased because they want someone to like them, watches those games, knows who the better team really is. And Frostfire is looking forward to getting the cup.
All right.
Well,
Tonight's the night here, Prof. Excitement absolutely should be the roof here. First off, we're going to start off with this Frostfire Titans lineup that we saw last night. It's going to be the same exact thing. Center, man, Zephirius. The left winger, Crave Dog, the sniping defensive hybrid machine that he is. Right wing, we're going to have Wickstrom, the rookie's standout for this team. got lefty Scratch, who has been a solid foundation for this Frostfire team. You got Jetty sitting at right D, who's going to be an absolute monster at the blue line. I see him. I've seen him do it, and he can do it very effectively. And you have Acuna Hurtadas in goalie, who came off a hot game, and this team is full of top 5 statistic leaders. And with the lineup that they're going to face tonight, they're going to do some damage, and I look forward to seeing Frostfire raise the cup here at the end of the night.
And for the Kamurocho Dragons, playing center, EK Metal. And at left wing, we have Glizzy Folds. And of course, as usual, the right wing is Dangle Shots. Left D, it's S'mores. Some say he's the best right D in the league. Others will disagree. But his name is Hawks. And we have a goalie change for Game 5. Her name is Poppy. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm excited here, Prof. The excitement in the booth here is it's rumbling. Before we get into this, that interview would not be as short as it was if it wasn't for the help of Zephyrius. Guy took time out of his day and helped edit it down from the 35-minute mark that we had originally. So big props to him. We wish him luck. We wish all teams luck here, and let's play some hockey.
We do. This is going to be really fun. I can't believe Panda actually chose to go with Poppy tonight. I mean, I personally would have stayed with her because she was hot. But let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Does it hurt him? We don't know, but let's see.
I think it will.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be bold here.
I mean, he's also got a
They're
different
both
left
great
wing
goaltenders.
too.
Don't get me wrong, but I feel like Acuna's gonna have the edge.
I mean, Poppy could be cold. We don't know.
Poppy sat for a while. She sat on the bench. She's waiting for the turn.
She did, but she started game 1 and 2. I mean, statistically, if you look at her stats, she's got the edge over Cheech. I mean, that's saying something.
How many games does Cheech have played?
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
you have
for the series
games
wise.
played are going to be a huge influence here.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying though. Statistically, if you want to go by it, he gave up three for the series. She gave up. She's averaging 2.5, a little over 2.5. So let's see how it goes. Either way, it's going to be interesting. I mean, let's say Kamurocho Dragons lose game 5. Does he go back to Cheech? Or does he ride it out with Poppy? What do you do?
It's a big question for owners here. And while we still have a little bit of time while we wait for these teams to load up into the game, we still have that poll live. It's going to end as soon as we get into the game. So if you still want to vote on who you think takes Game 5, you still have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, come on, boy. Come on, chat. Come on, vote on that. Oh, let's see. Right now, it's got 53% saying Frostfire is gonna win.
I'm with that 53%.
And we're getting ready to load in. You ready for this, Jay?
Absolutely.
I am.
I've been ready for this day. This marks the end of the season. One team is gonna hold the cup tonight, and one's gonna go home upset.
This is for all the marbles. This is it. we go. Moment we all been waiting for. Game 5.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's face-off time. Let's do this. Play some hockey. We got Metals and Zephyrius up at the face-off dots.
Oh, and they
Oh,
go
and
for
a
the tie-up.
A big tie-up to start, but, you know, Frostfire getting that zone back.
It's going.
And we got
Glizzy's
Glizzy
got the
Foles
puck.
running the zone.
Oh. Glizzy
Big
turns it
interception
over.
there by Crave Dog. Trying to get these breakout passes for Kamurocho, and they're just not working with this defense that Frostfire has just been meddling for all year.
And Meadow goes around the board. Handed to
There's the Hawks. Get a slight tip there, but Acuna, what a save by Acuna.
That was a great save by Acuna.
You may think
Looks
that
like
looks simple, but that's a solid save. All right, back at the
It looks
face-off
like-
dots here.
It
Zephyrius
does look-
pushes off.
And Scratch has got the
Taking it up.
puck.
Crave.
Oh, too bad. Crave totally missed that
Gonna
time.
roll back into their defensive zone. Jetty taking it up. This three-man rush that they're running. Crave Dog goes into the zone. He's looking. He's got Scratch at the blue line. Scratch passes back to Crave Dog behind the net. Wickstrom. Wickstrom goes for a shot, blocked.
Interesting play. They seem to be trying to play behind the net this time in Game 5 versus last
Instead
time.
of looking for that high slot, which they're known for, they're going really low, and I'm loving it.
And it's very interesting strategy.
Yeah,
Let's
Lizzie
see how it
Fold
pays
good on
off
a
for them.
breakout there, but EK Metals with a shot and a flashing the leathers Acuna. He's gonna freeze it.
They're not even shooting. They're not shooting for rebounds yet. Let's see how it pays off. We're at the 11 minute and 59 minute mark. Still a lot of game left.
You know, very low shot there from Panda. Very low shot, but Acuna turns it away.
Various got the puck. He passes it up the ice.
Just barely misses Wickstrom. You hate to see it. Zephyrius with a beautiful interception in the zone. Oh, he was looking for Crave Dog there, but Panda comes back and takes it away.
Meadows got the puck. Meadows skating around, and he turns it over.
Jetty with his own interception. Passes up to Wickstrom. The 2-on-2 here. Back to Zephyrius. Goes for the shot. It bounces off. Panda takes it away. An absolutely masterclass save by Poppy.
Great icing. Great dump.
Both of these teams are coming out and firing, and Frostfire is getting that zone really easily. I'd love to see it.
Goalie playing amazing right now.
Crave Dog back to Zephyrius. Like I said in that pregame show, the connection between those two, it's going to be deadly here, especially for Poppy, who hasn't had to face that all year.
Oh, she has it.
Jetty with another interception in the neutral zone, passing it out to Crave Dog. Crave Dog to Zephyrius. Yeah, Kamurocho looks to be playing a lot of defense. Back to Zephyrius, but it's tipped up into the air. It's taken down.
And Kamurocho recovers it, and Meadow dumps it in.
It's going to be icing. We're going to... Taking it back to Kamurocho's zone here. Metals and Zephyrius going right back at it.
Who wins this one? Let's see.
It's going to be Metals.
Oh, and then it's Meadow.
The Hawks taking it up.
Hawks
He's looking for a pass.
Hawks passes to S'mores, so they're working back to each other.
Beautiful defense right there by Crave Dog. Like I said, this defensive hybrid that he is, he's going to be huge. And almost broke through there for Kamurocho.
That was a nice pass attempt by Glizzy.
In the open man there, Wickstrom going in. Gets ripped away.
Glizzy's got the puck. Glizzy's trying to bring up. Passes to S'mores. Smalls tries
Beautiful
to pass it
interception there
back
by
to
Zafirius. Gets
Glizzy.
it up to Crave Dog. And he shoots it
Oh,
high, but
what is?
Poppy flashes the leather as well. This is going to be a goaltender battle, I feel like.
We still 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first. It's still nothing. This is a heck of a game we got going on here.
Honestly, you have to ask yourself, your prof, who scores first? I mean, as we speed, we got Hawks moving it up. It gets poked out.
Oh, like I said,
Oh,
Hawks is one of my sleepers.
interesting save by Acuna there.
That was an interesting
Wickstrom
save.
in the zone, Zafirius.
You have to wonder if the team that scores first, is that the team that's going to win?
It's going to be offside call for Kamurocho Dragons, and Frostfire is going to have it. On the left, depending on the side that you're looking at, on the left face-off dot. The neutral is Scratch, taking it, giving it to Wickstrom. Wickstrom to Crave Dog. Crave Dog seemingly looking for the pass. He's going to go for the snipe.
He shoots.
Oh, and he goes short side, and Poppy saves it. 0.2 seconds left. This is going to mark the end of the period here.
And we're going to more than likely end this period 0-0.
Alrighty. Sitting here in the first intermission, Prof, you got some thoughts here for what we're seeing so far.
I'm liking how Frostfire is coming out swinging. I really do. I mean, they've been doing that the last 2 games. The only interesting play is that I never said they weren't. The only thing I find interesting though is that they're playing more lower and not playing the slot. Is that going to hurt them in the end? Is the real question.
I mean, we time and
I
time again have seen. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, chat, I do want to point out we do got a poll going up. Who do you think is going to score first? Is it going to be Frostfire or Kamurocho Dragons? Make sure you vote. But go ahead, Jay. What were you going to say?
I said we've seen time and time again this Frostfire team come out swinging, and in my opinion, I don't know if Chad agrees here, but it's going to be Frostfire taking it first. And from the looks of it, it does seem like the Chad thinks that Frostfire is going to strike first. 75-25 for Frostfire.
It is going to be interesting.
In the zone.
But
had a shot at
the real question is the team that scores first, is that going to be the team that wins in the end?
We're going to have to find out here. And Crave Dog passing it out to Scratch. Scratch back to Crave Dog. They're in the zone here. He's going to dump it in.
Panda
we have to also think about that pressure
turnover.
system, though. If one of these teams get the pressure system, we may see who strikes first.
Hawks to Glizzy. Glizzy's looking for that pass.
Look at that blue line trap that we've been talking about all pre-show, and they did it flawlessly there. Jetty with a huge forced turnover. Zafirius looking to get it open. It was a pass to the slide gets taken away by Hawks. This is an absolutely defensive battle that we're seeing here tonight. It's 3-on-1 here. Jetty's late to get back, but he gets it. That hustle from Jetty that we love to see. Absolute menace. Jetty picks up the puck in his own zone. He's looking to get it out. Gets a huge pass up to Wickstrom. It's a 2-on-2. Oh, the team gets back. Crave Dog takes it up low. Went for the wraparound pass to the slot there, and it's taken away again. Big defensive battle here. Oh, a very, very scary sight for Acuna. Turns a shot away from Panda. We got a delayed penalty. Here for Kamurocho, and Frostfire is going to put the extra man out there, but a shot from Zafirius gets turned away, and it's gonna be a power play here for Frostfire, and we're going to see it. We're gonna see some effective. We might see more penalty kills here out of Kamurocho. There's no telling. But Zephyrus with 2 shots get turned away by Poppy. Taking it back out to Jetty. He's looking, takes a shot and it bounces right off and they clear the puck, giving time for them to reset defensively. Wickstrom taking it himself. He's going. An unlucky bounce, but it bounces off that pad. Rebound control that can be there for Frostfire. Furious in the zone.
They're dancing it around. They're trying to work that pressure meter like that we mentioned earlier. They get it.
A blocker save there by Poppy. And another clear, it barely gets away from scratch, and they got to reset, and that's a penalty kill for Kamurocho.
They've been one of the best in the league penalty kills. They showed it the game 3 and 4 and why they were able to split that series.
Furious looking to really tuck it away here. He's getting some shots off on Poppy. Poppy's low on energy here.
Poppy's doing all she can. Battle with the huge face-off win.
And a beautiful poke there by Jetty sends it back into the neutral, and they have to reset here offensively for Kamurocho. They regain pretty hard here, Metal, but a beautiful post-to-post save there by Acuna. And it's going to get deep into the zone, and it's going to be an icing call, and we're going to go back to Frostfire's zone here for the face-off.
This could be a huge opportunity for Kamurocho Dragons. They win it. Oh, Hawks with the shot. Acuna with the save. Panda's got the puck. Let's see what Panda does. He tried it.
It's a huge turnover there, but Acuna shuts away that signature short side.
Acuna's playing top notch tonight.
Absolutely. Zephyrius taking it in, but it gets poked away, and it's Panda. With that blue line trap again, he gets hit again right at that blue line. Zephyrius with it in his own zone. He's going to pass it out to Jetty. Jetty up to Crave Dog. Zephyrius is way offside there. Gives Frostfire ample time here to reset and really think about what they want to do here. It's a final minute of the second period here, boys, and we're still scoreless. I mean, this is going to be a battle here, that's for sure. Crave Dog taking it in his own zone, looking for the pass out to Scratch. Back to Crave Dog, back to Zephyrius in the slot, and it gets turned away. Another shot from Wickstrom gets turned away by Poppy. Absolutely huge offense here from Frostfire, but Poppy turning away some huge chances here.
You gotta give her a round of applause for Poppy, man. She, I don't know if Kamurocho Dragons would be in this without her.
A healthy Scratch at the end of the period, just didn't have enough time, nor did it get anywhere where he wanted to be. All right. Strong finish for Frostfire here, if you ask me. This is an offense that you love to see, especially for the underdog going into this. This is sound offense out of Frostfire, and we're gonna see a lot of shots here on Poppy because they are absolutely lethal at getting the open guy and seeing the open lane. 5 minutes and 55 seconds on attack for Frostfire compared to Kamurocho's 2 minutes and 30. I mean, nearly doubling their shots on net. $12 shots here on net compared to their 5 for Frostfire. I mean, 12 shots that's a lot, even for a goalie, especially in succeeding fashion. Like the way that they do it, they shoot, hit it back, shoot it.
I hate to say this, Jay. I mentioned this early in the pre-show. Kamurocho Dragons can only beat themselves, and this might be one of the incidents in Game 5. It may happen. I mean, I'm not. I mean, no disrespect to Frostfires. They may be playing scared, but I know Frostfire. I know Frostfire is coming out swinging, but who knows?
Yeah, Crave
Let's see
Dog
what
entering the
happens
zone
here.
here. He's looking for the open man. He's going down below the net. He's gonna board it. It's gonna dance out of their zone into the neutral. Zafirius looking to take it. Zafirius with a beautiful shot, and he gets turned away by Poppy. Oh, a missed rebound chance there for Kamurocho, but an absolute beauty of a save from Acuna. Wickstrom taking it in. Fighter, Jetty, being an absolute menace down there, he's fighting for that puck, and he's doing it very well. Frostfire breaking out, Wickstrom. We've seen the puck in his hands a ton here, and I feel like we're going to see a lot of shots here out of Wickstrom. Brave Dog just barely misses the pass to Jetty. Panda looking for a check here, and it's not working out for him. Wickstrom. I mean,
Cat,
you got to
do you
thank
think
you
we're
got to
going
thank your prof.
OT?
You got to thank your prof, dude. Do we see an OT here, an OT battle here in Game 5? I mean, this has been an absolutely huge. Down below, Crave Dog with a shot. Gets bounced off from Poppy. A big hit out of unhealthy scratch. Or was that Crave Dog? I missed it. But a big hit on Panda. And a delayed penalty again for Kamurocho. And they're going to be on another. They're going to be down a man here again. Another power play opportunity for Frostfire. And that's going to be huge if they can strike here. And if they can hold off that lead. This is the third period. This is the final period. If they strike here, this is huge. The attempted clear by Smorio. Fighter Jet, get it back. Swinging it back out
he
to
tries
Jetty.
to
He's looking
slap
for the slap shot. He breaks his stick.
Oh no!
That's not what you want on the power play there. Got to give him time to get the stick. They're in Frostfire fashion. They're going back. They're taking that zone again.
Oh, we got another
another penalty on Kamurocho. That's going to give Frostfire
that's
another shot.
I think that
big post shot there.
That is on Dangle shots. Oh, we got a huge 5-on-3 from thanks to Dangle shots.
Poppy
this
better
could
be
really
thanking
hurt
that post for making that save, because she did not get all of it at all. We're looking at a really, really poor camera angle, and I apologize. Zafirius passing it back to Crave Dog. Crave Dog with a shot, and it's saved.
We're going to try our best here to do the announcements. You know, thanks for technical difficulties.
This is just how he has it set up, man. Nothing we can do about it. 5-on-3 here for 1 second for Frostfire, and I don't know who that is that just got out, but he got out. Full pressure. We talk about that pressure system. It's huge here. Big shot by Zafirius and a save by Poppy.
Poppy's been playing amazing.
Is gonna dump it.
You got 25 seconds left. Ooh, another 15 seconds here, and they kill it again.
Might be a little bit behind here. All right, we're moving back. We're good. All right, Jetty in his own zone, getting it out to Zafirius in the neutral where he's gonna take it, but get poked away. Wickstrom with a beautiful shot and gets turned away. 5 minutes left in this battle here, and no goals scored here. Fighter Jet with a shot gets bounced off of Hawks. Hawks looking for the pass. Lizzie goes up. Jetty. And a score by Panda.
Oh my God, that's a heartbreaker goal. He comes out of the box and gets a huge goal. Man, could that be it? Could that be it?
We're gonna have to see how Frostfire responds, and they're gonna respond. They have plenty of time to execute a phenomenal play, and I believe Frostfire is going to be able to do such a thing. We've seen them back against the wall time and time again. Big poke away from scratch. Jetty behind the net, fighting for that puck. Zafirius has it now. Pass out to Crave Dog. Back to Zafirius. Oh, and 5 goals! Zafirius ties it up for Frostfire.
Captain,
About 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. About 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game.
question is, was that on purpose
2
or was
minutes and
that a
30
mistake?
seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds we have left here, and Zephyrius.
We are tied 1-1.
Wickstrom
What is going
taking
to
it
happen?
in. This pressure that we've seen from Frostfire barely gets off the foot of Poppy from Wickstrom. Like Blizzy in the zone. He's looking for the shot. Kuna holding
Kuna
strong.
with a huge save, preventing that goal from the 5-hole. 50 seconds left. What happens here, guys?
17
What
shots to
happens
9
here?
for Frostfire. We're gonna see a huge face-off here, and Nettles is gonna push off, and Payne's gonna get he's gonna get the puck, but Jetty turns away. Crave Dog back to Zephyrius. Oh, they have Crave Dog in the on offsides here. Poppy's gonna freeze it there. We got another huge face-off in Kamurocho zone for Frostfire.
This freeze could become to haunt them.
For
Let's
Crave
see.
Dog, 1-on-1 gets turned away.
Oh, what a huge save by Poppy.
That's a huge save by Poppy.
That was a huge save. That was a game-saving save by Poppy. Another good save by Poppy.
Shot.
They get it out just in time. We are
And we're
going
gonna go
to
to OT.
overtime.
We're going to OT here in Game 5. Wow.
We are going to overtime. Chat.
We're
who
gonna
you
we're
think's
gonna see
win
another
it in
offensive battle
overtime?
here from Frostfire, man. This
Who
is
scores
huge.
better yet, who is the player that scores that overtime goal for the team? And if that team wins it.
I mean, we've seen Crave Dog take a ton of shots here. One of them is going to trickle through, and I firmly believe that Frostfire will take it here in OT. 9 minutes and 48 seconds on attack for Frostfire compared to the 3-minute 22 mark for Kamurocho. That's got to be huge for Frostfire. I mean, a lot of confidence going here into the OT.
Chat, we have a poll up. Who gets the overtime winner? Make sure you vote on that. It's not a poll, but it's gives you some options. I'm still going with my sleeper pick. I still think Hawks is going to be the one that scores here.
Think Hawks?
Oh, I think it's going to be Hawks. You're going to have to switch it up. You're going to have to work it with your D-man.
Metal's pushing the puck in here. He's going to dump it low, and Lizzie's going to get to it. Panda's got a shot, but it's a backhander, and it's weak. And Lacuna.
This is where Beauty Backhand would have worked perfectly for him. He could have gotten that in right there. But unfortunately, he didn't.
Face off here in the Frostfire zone. Lizzie's going to win it back. Went for the big tip, but it's going to get turned away. Another huge save by Acuna. And a lot of bouncing going on around here, and Acuna's going to. I agree with that decision. I agree with that decision, and it looks like Frostfire is going to take their first timeout here and their only timeout. 20-10 shots. 20 shots from Frostfire compared to Kamurocho's 10. That's shut down defense there, if you ask me. 19-11 hits as well. I mean, you've got an absolute. You got some bouncers back there in Scratch and Jetty. They're hitting hard, and Zephyrius is a huge part of that. I mean, he one of the top hitters on the team as a center. I mean, we've got some chances here. Metal's gonna win the puck again, but Hawks is gonna let it go back, giving up that zone. Crave Dog shadowing Panda, but he's gonna get up to Metal. Bounce off of the skate from Crave Dog. Turn over to Metal. Crave Dog taking it up through the zone, giving it to Zephyrius. It's going to be taken away from Glizzy Falls. Wickstrom battling with the puck. Crave Dog with a huge interception, 1-on-1.
He tries to shoot it.
Good defense there by Kamurocho. You can't deny that. Oh, Jetty lets it go right past him. But Zephyrius regaining it. taking it in. Gets poked away by Hawks, but Crave Dog fighting for a big hit out of scratch. Fighting for the puck in the zone is Jetty. Metal's got it back. A shot from Hawks, and it's turned away by Acuna. Right off the pad, a beautiful save. Jetty taking it back. He's got it up to Crave Dog. Wickstrom wide open on the right side, and he's looking to stay. And it gets bounced away by Poppy. This is a good game for Poppy. I'm thoroughly surprised. Lizzie Poles gets it. Jetty.
If we go to game 6,
Jetty
do you
once
think she
again.
stays in that?
After this performance, you have to keep her in that. A slot one-timer out of Zafirius gets turned away from the body block. Zafirius taking it back to Crave Dog. A shot for rebound, but it's missed, and Hawks picks it up. Gets it out to Panda, but a poke from scratch. Like we've said before here, Zafirius, Crave Dog, dynamic duo here for Frostfire. They are working well together. Furious with the turnaround shot, taken away. It's a backhander. Panda taking the puck slowly, gets it out to Metal. Scratch with a huge poke in the zone. Gonna get it out. Crave Dog getting it out to Zafirius. It's a 2-on-2 here. Hawks looking to clear it, but it's taken right back by Crave Dog. Oh, and Wisham with the OT goal, and Frostfire takes game 5. That was an absolutely beautiful shot out of Wickstrom, and to win the game nonetheless for the rookie.
What a huge
that is
win.
huge.
Huge win by Frostfires here to take game 5. I mean, they've been dominant all game. Now, this is the real question.
Series
The real
3-2
question is,
here.
do you change the goalie here?
I don't change the goalie. I mean, Poppy stood tall. It was just a really good pressure by Frostfire, and Wickstrom able to get that rebound out. I mean,
Chat,
you
what do you
can't
think? Yes or no?
can't
Change
blame
goalie?
Poppy there. You can't blame Poppy there. That's a defensive
blaming
breakdown that
Poppy,
we saw.
I'm just saying. I'm just hypothetically asking. Do you change the goalie or not?
I don't think you do.
Do you ride your better goalie that you got on the bench?
After witnessing
Or-
what we saw last night, I don't think Cheech is the best goalie here. I think Poppy is thoroughly surprised a lot of people. And when we're sitting here in the lobby, we're looking at the dressing room. It doesn't look like there's going to be a change. So we're going to go into game 6 with Poppy still in net. And I agree with that decision.
I agree with it too, but the only thing is, Komodo Dragons need to do here is they need to play more aggressive, because if they don't, they're gonna see the same result game 6, and it's gonna hurt them.
I mean,
And Frostfire is right back
rallying
in this
back.
right now.
It's 3-2 here, and Kamurocho still may be leading here, but Frostfire swinging once again, like I preached all night that Frostfire is able to do, and they are executing it to perfection here. I mean, everybody here has been beautiful. Looks like we've got some position changes here. We have Glizzy Falls moving to center, and EK Metal, who was taking face-offs for Kamurocho last game, going to move to left wing here. We're going to see how this is going to work for Kamurocho. Could this be the game changer? Was this the missing piece?
This is.
I mean,
This
EK,
is their normal lineup they usually run.
EK, who was the huge center for Kamurocho in game 2 or game 3 and game 4 with those big tips that he had in front of the net. I mean, you got to think that maybe, or I'm not sure, maybe this might be the missing piece for Kamurocho. Is this what we think could be, like, is this the game changer here, Prof? Do you think that one little position change could be huge for them?
You have to You would have to hope it was or is um a game changer for them. I do want to point out that Pander Pander is saying that EA goals bailed out Frostfire that game.
That's
I
not
don't know if
true.
that's
I don't agree with that. I think that was just a whiff by the defenders there who couldn't pick up the puck. And there's a really good shot by Wickstrom who time and time again could prove that he can shoot the puck from anywhere and pretty much score at will. Uh, the stats speak for themselves. Frostfire dominated that game. The win was
exactly.
only so far away, and they got it there. So
Again, like I said earlier in the pre-show, Komodo Dragons can only hurt themselves. And I know Frostfire's played great. No disrespect to them. I don't know what happened, but hey, they lost Game 5. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what happens.
and prof,
Personally, I think
you got to think here. Momentum played a factor in that huge goal by Wickstrom. I mean, we saw, you know, Kamurocho get some really good shots off, but you know, the fact that Frostfire was able to shoot more and get all those shots on Poppy, and you got to think momentum played a factor there. I mean, that's huge, especially for a team down and for a team down in the playoffs, the finals, especially. You got to think momentum's going to play a huge factor here, and from the fifth game there to the sixth game here, so they're going to be riding that momentum, and looks like Frostfire is going to be quite quite heavy in the offensive zone, but can't count out this Kamurocho defense. I mean, one bad play cost them that game, yeah, but they have still been able to hold their own from even before that. I mean, it took 3 periods for someone to strike first. And that's all up to the defensive pairings on both sides. Crossfire has been comeback heroes all the playoffs, and yeah, they're cutting them close here. But
yeah,
we're gonna see how
you can
Kamurocho
say that,
responds.
but I
And
mean, again, we got to point out the goalies here. I mean, both goalies played phenomenal. You could have asked for a best goalie game, especially for Camarocho there. Yeah, they lost in overtime. Um, Real quick though, I do want to point out the lineup stays the same for Frostfire. What does change for the Dragons, as we mentioned, the only change here is that Glizzy Folks comes to center and left wing is now EK Metal. Let's see if the change hurts them or helps them.
I mean, this could genuinely be huge for Kamurocho. This could be the game changer, and we can't count out anybody here. Even if Kamurocho's up, after losing that game, you got to think a little bit of a confidence hit, but it's going to be an absolute battle here, and it's going to be an even bigger war. And Kamurocho is going to bring it, and Frostfire is going to bring it as well. I've always loved that name, Mashed and Taters. So it's a
Same
true
here.
Southern hero.
Uh,
All right, game 6 here.
Game
Let's see who
6,
wins this
boys.
draw.
You guys ready?
And it's going to be a push off out of Glizzy, and it's going to be a quick dump into the Frostfire zones. The Furious tied up on the net. Panda with the wraparound, but it gets turned away by Acuna. It's going to freeze the puck. we also want to thank everybody in chat who's stuck with us, and it's going to be a long night, but we're hoping you guys want to watch some great chill hockey, and we appreciate it very much. And a rebound from Crave Dog with the beauty backhand. Oh, Frostfire goes up 1-0 already in period one. That rebound for both teams.
Again, this is what we're talking about. Frostfire being very quick and fighting all playoffs. They score here early in the first.
I can say with absolute
see how it
certainty,
goes.
nobody wants this more than Frostfire, and they're showing it. The Furious in the zone. This is gonna have to be a defensive battle here. Hawks taking it away, and Glizzy Falls. We got a delayed penalty for Frostfire this time. Shot gets turned away by Acuna.
That's a rare
Interference
penalty
call
for
on
Frostfire.
Wickstrom.
I think this is maybe their third penalty of the series. Don't
We're gonna
quote
be
me
able
on
to see
that.
this. We're gonna be able to see this beautiful power play and potential beautiful penalty kill here out of Frostfire and Kamurocho. It's gonna go either way. A blue line shot out of Hawks, and it gets turned away off the pad. Lizzie Foles gets it back. He's gonna look for Smoria. He's looking for the big tip out of Metals, and it just gets snuffed back. We got full pressure, but Jetty able to clear it, and it looks like the full pressure is going to be gone, but you got to think that goalie's burnt. Hawks taking it back, but another beautiful save out of Bakun, and he's going to throw it out. It's a bold move. That's a bold move.
Very interesting move by.
Another shot.
Oh, what a
wrap
wraparound! They wrapped around the
Hawks
post.
with the blue line once he gets posted. That is some
That
EA
was
luck
an
if I've seen
EA
it.
luck
Oh
right
my.
there.
But Metals
we
gets it
got a
right back, and
goal
they
for
equalize.
Metal. That switch by Panda seems to pay it off. He has tied it up.
I mean, that's a strong power play. If this continues for Kamurocho, could be a strong game for both sides. And I am looking forward to seeing this battle if we continue to see power plays and penalty kills. As the Furious wins that draw, and Crave Dog taking it back, he's gonna throw it around the boards. Taken away by Kamurocho. He's gonna get it up to Panda. Panda gets poked away by Scratch. Scratch, somebody we know played with Panda, and probably knows the ins and outs of this sort of thing. Unhealthy Scratch with another beautiful poke on Panda. Panda with an awkward backhand shot gets turned away by Acuna.
The reason he shoots like that is because he doesn't have his beauty backhand on. Just want to point that out again.
You got to think they want to start throwing a body, especially Metals, in the net or in front of the net for the big tip. Crave Dog taking it, looking to get a quick one, but he's gonna get poked, or not poked, but bounced. Oh, another poster. I don't know who that was from. Was that Wickstrom? That was Wickstrom. Yes. Third post that we've seen tonight. I mean, good lord. BK Metal looking for a shot from the dots, but it's blocked. The Furious taking it up, looking for a pass. It seems. Crave Dog going to pick it up behind the net. Wickstrom looked to get Wickstrom, but he taken away. Pando, after the poke, gets it up, and he's going to go into the zone with a backhanded shot again, and it's going to get turned away by.
This is very uncharacteristic play by Panda. Panda seems to be playing the left side more and going to the backhand. Very odd play style for Panda right now.
8 minutes and 46 seconds left here, and Metals is gonna, or not Metals, excuse me, Lizzie is gonna push off. Wickstrom wins that little puck battle though. Wickstrom getting it down as a Furious with a big pass, and he gets a shot off, but it's turned away by Poppy off the pad. Crave Dog with a short sider. 2-1 Frostfire.
Crave Dog at it again.
Seen it.
Ooh, let
Seen
the
it before,
dog go.
and we know Crave Dog can shoot. You got to think the Kamurocho Dragons defense is definitely going to start picking that up. The Furious looking for the short side as well, but he gets turned away. Wickstrom with a huge shot in the slot, but a
save by Poppy. You take the timeout with the goalie being drained. You're already down 2-1, or do you risk it here?
I mean, we've seen a big difference on the face-offs here. I don't think you take the timeout here. A little bit of a tie-up, but Zephyrius gets it back. But a huge poke in the defensive zone for Kamurocho, but a big poke as well from Crave Dog. Crave Dog throwing hits. Unhealthy scratch. Looking to hit that big hit on Panda. Oh, and a big
What a
tipper
goal
shot
by
from Lizzie Foles.
Kamurocho!
That was a huge big tipper goal by Kamurocho Dragons. I mean, they're like I said, they're gonna throw that body in front of the net. And,
what a hit by Glizzy.
it's gonna be huge here. Tied it 2 with 5 minutes left here in the first. This is game 6, ladies and gentlemen. Big interception there by Scratch, taking it up. Crave Dog to Zephyrius. Zephyrius to Scratch. Zephyrius
Will
looking
be
for the
a
man,
game
but
7.
the defense collapses. Wickstrom gets it back. Back to Zephyrius with a shot. Gets bounced off of the left defender, Smoria. Lizzie Foles taking it up. Both defensives have been playing extremely well here, Prof. You got to
really
tip your
have.
hat here to the defensive pairings that have been battling for the puck here, especially for their zone. An almost big mistake there by Scratch. Zephyrius taking it up and flashing away. Poppy. He's going to freeze it again. Just under a minute here in the first period.
We talked about this during the pre-show, and when we both did our interview with both coaches, they mentioned their defenses. We've seen it all year.
Wickstrom with a
Both
huge
defenses
face-off
have
battle,
been amazing. So.
Gets turned away here by Poppy. Big face-off win, but a breakaway here from Lizzie Foles. Looking to shoot it, and Acuna lays it down, but Lizzie Foles taking it just around him by just a minute.
That was very risky flying poke.
We've seen Acuna do this before. He's a versatile goalie, and he will throw that poke if he needs.
Look,
but just
don't you think it's risky? Game 6 in the playoffs when you're tied.
No, I don't. I mean, he's playing the game he knows how to play, and if he thinks it's effective, then I would salute him. Which it has been effective before. He doesn't really give those up as we go into the first intermission here.
You're tied 2-2. They're down 3-2 in the series. The team's getting all the momentum they need. Yeah, I mean, I grace his encouragement. I really do. But do you really want to take the risk? Or you as a goalie, would you do something different? Personal opinion.
I mean, if you think it's going to take somebody off guard, I probably would have thrown it as well. If it takes somebody off guard, then you have a high chance of saving that. We have a huge difference here. Kamurocho out shooting Frostfire, which has been a completely different story in the games past, where we had Frostfire shooting significantly more. But we're gonna see if it's a momentum wave for Kamurocho. We're gonna see if this momentum wave for Kamurocho is gonna continue here in the second period.
Position change, it seems to be paying off for
them.
Big
win for Frostfire there. Wickstrom looking to get it in, but it gets poked away just barely. Hawks and Sporio doing that give and go. A huge interception from Crave Dog, but it gets turned away by Poppy. That's a huge save.
Great save by Poppy. That could be the best save of the series.
Wickstrom getting that forecheck. Zephyrius with a huge shot, turned away.
There's that Frostfire pressure we've been talking about that they've been doing all series.
Absolutely. They almost had that pressure system all the way up. Bit of a miscommunication on the pass there. You got to thank here both teams giving it everything they have. I mean, this is a momentum ride here for whoever is going to be hoisting the cup here at the end. You see Jetty. Oh, and almost a huge mistake. They're going to recover, and we're going to get Crave Dog taking it up in the zone, giving it to Zephyrius. A poke, and Lizzie's going to throw it up to Panda. He's going to be looking for a shot, and it gets turned away by Jetty, who's going to get in front of it. Wickstrom going into the zone low. He's taking it around Crave Dog. Crave Dog looked to pass there, but it was just an unlucky little poke there. Wickstrom taking it behind the net. Going up to the face-off dot, but it gets body blocked again. This is all these players have been getting in front of the puck extremely well. They've been blocking shots. Crave Dog with an attempted pass, but it's broken up by Lizzie Foles. Furious over in the corner. And a backhander almost could have trickled in, but Poppy able to turn it away. Scratch back in his defensive zone. He gets the pass out to Wickstrom. Wickstrom to Crave Dog.
Another great save by Poppy.
Nobody's doubting Poppy here. This is great goaltending out of both sides. We have an 833 here for Poppy and a 727. I believe that's what the number was for Acuna. And that's a bad penalty by Frostfire, tripping call on Jetty. He's going to go to the box for 2 minutes.
Another rare penalty by Frostfires. But again, we get to see Kamurocho Dragons power play work. Let's see how it goes this time. Especially with the change in their lineup. Hopefully they can score on their power play.
Dump into the neutral zone. Hawks looking to take it on his own.
And they capitalize.